Question 21. Here are the instructions on a bottle of fruit squash. To make fizzy juice, mix 2 parts fruit squash with 7 parts lemonade. So before I forget that, I'm just going to make a little note. 2 parts to 7 parts. This is fruit squash, FS, and this one is lemonade. Might not need that, but it's just going to, so I can forget that piece of information without keep reading this. So how much fruit squash is needed to make 450 ml of fizzy juice? So this is the recipe for the fizzy juice. And it's in that ratio 2 to 7. So if I just put in that 2 to 7 as it is, how much would that make me? So if I put 2 lots of the one in, 7 lots of the other in, that would give me a combined total of 9 lots. So whatever it is, whether that's millilitres. So if I think this is every 2 mil, so think if I put 2 million and 7 million, I'd have made 9 mil. But I don't want to make 9 mil. It tells me in the question that I want to make 450 mil. So if I want to make 450 mil, it's got to go in that side there. I want to make 450 mil. So how am I going to scale up this recipe so that I don't have 9 mil, I have 450? So 9, I'm asking myself, 9 times what gives me 450? What is that mystery number? Well, hopefully we'll know 9 to get to 45. Yeah, because 9 times 5 is 45, and then we need to make it 10 times bigger. So times by 50. Now I know what I'm doing to mix the ratio, so I'm going to start scaling up by 50. I need to do the same to all parts. So I need to times this by 50 and that by 50. 2 50s make 100, and 7 50s, well, make it easy again, is like 7 5s, which is 35, and then make that 10 times bigger, 350. And it says how much fruit squash is needed. So this one was fruit squash and this one was lemonade. So fruit squash was needed is that one there. I needed 100. That's part A. Part B. Okay, part B says Tom has 80 ml of fruit squash. He also has 210 of lemonade. What's the maximum? So they've put it in bold, I'm going to highlight it, that he can make. Okay, so he's only got 80 ml of fruit squash. Let's look at the ratio again. So fruit squash to lemonade is 2 to 7. He's only got 80 fruit squash. He's only got 80. And then it says he's also got 210 of lemonade, so 210 of lemonade. But I'm not going to put that there actually. Let's just have a look at this to start with. So it's either he's in the ratio 2 to 7 and he can make 80, or he's in the ratio 2 to 7 and he can make 210 with the lemonade, just so we can keep them separate and not make it confusing. So if he had 80, we'd scale up the 2, so we can make 2 times what to give us 80. So 2 times 4 gets us 8, so we could do times 40 to make it 10 times bigger. And if that was the case, how much lemonade would he need? He'd need 7 lots of 40. Hide the 40 a second. 7 4s is 28. Pop it back on. He would need 280. Now he's told us in the question he only had 210, so we can see he doesn't have enough to scale it up with the 80 fruit. So let's have a look at the other one that they gave us. He said he got 210 ml of lemonade. So if we scale up the lemonade and see how much fruit he'd need. So 7 to get to 210, well 7 to get to 21 is 3. Then make it 10 times bigger, so times 30. Therefore I can times that by 30. 2 3s is 6, then make it 10 times bigger. So the maximum he can make, the maximum is going to be using this ratio because he's got enough lemonade and he's got enough fruit, but he'll have a little bit left over. Whereas here, he couldn't make this one because he didn't have enough for this one. So my final answer is going to be 60 plus 210, because we want to see how much of the fizzy juice it can make. So that'll be 270.